This movie is a historical epic that is based in alternate history of the Kingdom of Dahomey, one of the most powerful states of Africa in the 18th and 19th centuries. First of all, people would praise this movie because of its gender politics theme. But if we really see the movie as it is, it's actually a standard Hollywood action tropes. It's full of formulaic action and predictable storytelling beats. The story is pretty straightforward and familiar to other American action movies. It strives to present an empowering feminist real-world characters. Unfortunately, the movie never gives us any reason why we should care about these characters. The movie offers little in the way of the honest and intimate character beats, something that a movie like this really needs in order to elevate it beyond the scope of the action sequences. Apart from that, stretching the ensemble of warriors to such a large size means that some are really short-changed. There's a bit of fresh concept in this movie, but the freshness grows stale as the plot meanders and never establishes itself completely. The historical epic quickly swings far into the fictional, more mainstream palatable dramatic side of things. Why we're rooting for Dahomey over any other group they battle against is never established, as their fights are also motivated by personal gain and growth. Dahomey is a slave-selling country, a fact that's briefly mentioned, then quickly swept under the rug. There's fascinating political intrigue and rarely explored place in history that is not explored enough. The women are actually asking tough questions about cutting ties with the transatlantic slave business. Unfortunately, it falls into bland drama with cliché reveals that once again distract from the far more captivating politics. These are challenging decisions to deal with that would ultimately define a kingdom. Instead, the narrative pivots to General Naniska as a source of inspiration for recruits like Nawi. Nawi is an easily likable character on her journey to become a warrior. However, in transitioning into a training course for the next generation, the movie somewhat loses focus on those bigger themes. The film's rousing opening action sequence is an effective introduction to the movie, but a questionable introduction to an army that was guilty of the same crimes against humanity they are here celebrated for stopping. There's also totally unnecessary romantic subplot that's really bad, which even makes the bigger slave theme feels murky. The action sequences themselves are really PG-13 level. We expect the R-rated battle sequence for movies like this, but what we get is just sound effects of brutal slashings and stabbings without any display, which makes the experience really unsatisfying. The only good thing that we can say about this movie is that Viola Davis is amazing. The rest of the cast is good as well. Overall, this is just standard mediocre Hollywood action movie. It's probably not worth to watch this in theaters. Just wait on your streaming service.